Which one of you eating disordered little fucks is starving yourself because you have a doctor's appointment and you know you're going to get weighed? Be so fucking for real. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? And they know you have an eating disorder, and yet you just want to get worse and worse and worse, and you want somebody to see that you're doing so badly, but then you're screaming to everybody from the rooftops, I don't want to go to the hospital. I don't want to go to the hospital. You see how fucking manipulative that is? Not even just for like the people that are treating you, but for yourself. No, you don't. I'm at a doctor's appointment right now. Actually, it's not. It's an echo. But it reminded me what I used to do all the time. Like, oh, I had a doctor's appointment coming up. They might make me get on the scale. So let me make sure that there's no way I'm even like a little bit more than I was the last time I was here. I'm sorry. What? Yuck. Stop. I'll forever find that the funniest thing ever. Yuck. Because why? What are you doing? You need to validate yourself, your own illness, your own eating disorder, your own pain, trauma, and tragedy. Validate that shit for yourself, because if you don't, you're going to do shit like that. You're going to want everybody to see how sick you are, how much you're going through, blah, blah, fucking blah. And then who's getting hurt in the end there? Who? It's only ever going to be you, because 9 times out of 10, they're not going to say a fucking thing. They are not going to say a fucking thing. It's tiring. It's exhausting to even think about. Now with all the fucking doctors I go to, I've been to, what? I had 1 earlier this week. 2? No, 1. And now I have this. I had 1 last week. I have 2 next week. Imagine I was just like, I'd not be feeding myself ever. Because I was fucked up in the head and I didn't realize that I deserved to eat. I deserved to be seen. I deserved love. So much fucking love. And I deserved to give that love to myself. Yeah, to myself, because I wasn't going to get it in the way I was hoping. I was hoping somebody, anybody, it didn't even have to be somebody that was close to me. Just like anybody would be like, hey, like, are you okay? Like, what can I do to help you? Anybody, a conversation, a hug, even, right? Wasn't happening. Wasn't fucking happening. I saw a comment earlier. Somebody saying they have been struggling for a very long time with an eating disorder, and they're choosing recovery, and the main reason they're doing it is for their kid. They want to recover for their kid. I was that person. What, 12 years ago when I went into my last residential. Wasn't my last because it worked. It was my last because I realized that I knew everything I needed to know in order to heal. I just wasn't fucking doing it. I went there and I couldn't think of a reason to motivate myself. So I was just like, I want to get better for my kid. I want my kid to like have a healthy mom, right? And you would think like that's good enough. It's not, though. If you're not doing it for you, it's never going to stick. I know that sounds like, oh, I'm doing it for my kid. It sounds like, oh yeah, it's like the perfect reason, right? In theory, yeah, sure. But when you're not doing something for you because you genuinely want it for yourself, you genuinely want to feel well for yourself and only yourself, it's never going to stick. Ever. And the hard part is like, where do you find that motivation? You've spent all this time hating yourself, like all of it. Most of your life, right? Hating everything about yourself, thinking you're fat, ugly, disgusting, stupid, good for nothing, right? Does that sound familiar? So how do you all of a sudden just find what you're meant to be doing in this world? That's what somebody else said the other day. It was really important. They said, how do I find the motivation? Like, I can't just like find my purpose. And that's the hardest part, because I come on here all the time and I say that, like, start healing. You will find the reason why you were put here. But it's not you find your purpose and then you heal. It's you do the work to heal yourself on a soul fucking level, on a cellular level, if that's what you're into. And then the answers will come. You will find what you're passionate about. Right now, you're likely not passionate about fucking anything. You're starving. You've been hungry for like a really long fucking time. I was hungry for 24 fucking years. Starving for 24 years. Like, that shit gets old, number one. Number two, how do you expect your brain to work and to find something so fucking important if you're not feeling it? How? Like, that's a fucked up thing to ask of your brain, honestly. I'm not going to fuel you, but you need to do the most intense work you've ever done without fuel. What? That's not how it works. You also have to be really fucking patient with yourself, because so many of you are so fucking impatient. You're like, I've been eating for like a week. I've been eating for two weeks. I've been eating for 2 months. I've been eating for 2 years. I still don't know. You need to be fucking patient with yourself. It will come if you commit to healing. It's not just about figuring out how to fucking feed yourself. It's about figuring out how to exist in this world with a regulated nervous system. It's about learning how to navigate this life without running to unhealthy coping mechanisms anytime you feel something even a little bit fucked up. It's about allowing yourself to feel every emotion on that fucking feelings wheel without thinking you have to stop it. It's about allowing the emotions to move through you, let them sit there as long as they need to sit, and then pass through. That's what it's about. Until you can figure that out, you're not going to figure out why you were put here. You're not. Because how the fuck are you supposed to figure out what you're truly meant to do in this world if you haven't figured out your emotions yet? You haven't actually figured out how to exist without hurting yourself. So why would they give you that answer? Whoever you want they to be. Why would they drop that answer in for you when you're not ready to receive it? What if your purpose is some huge fucking world-changing thing, right? And you can't even go eat a cheeseburger or whatever, if you're vegetarian, vegan, whatever the fuck you guys eat. I have no idea. I can't even pull something out of my ass because I could never go without cheese. How do you expect that? You can't. And because you're so impatient, you're not going to find it. Patience is key here. And so many of you just aren't patient enough because you think if I haven't done X, Y, or Z by a certain time, I'm a failure. I'm not successful. Who set up that fucking timeline for success? Who was it? Let me speak to that motherfucker. Do things on your own fucking time. Because if you're sticking to some fake fucking timeline that some random person made up, that society made up, you're always going to feel like a failure because you individually were not meant to do things on that timeline. It's just how it fucking works. And until you give yourself the time, patience, and grace that you need, and your body and mind the gratitude it fucking deserves for putting up with all of the abuse from you, it's not going to happen. So, until you figure all of that out, and I'm here to help, okay? I'm not just like leaving you stranded, telling you all of this fucking bullshit. Like, nothing's gonna help if you don't want it, if you don't figure out all these things. Like, I'm giving you the things you need to bring into therapy. Like, why hasn't your therapist brought up the fact that you don't know what a feeling is? Like, you think you do, logically, but you don't, actually. Until you do that, you're gonna feel lost. Still, there's so many of you do. And even people who think they're on the right path, you're not if you have that eating disorder. It's just not how it works. Anyway, I gotta go into this fucking place. And of course it's raining. But I love the rain. So I'm gonna do a little spiritual cleanse while I'm out there. And I'll see you guys later. That's it for now. Good talk. Love you. See you out there.